Right, so that lot. Just stick it down here. We're going to ding the demons downstairs. Get out, the lot of you. And we're going to invite pure white spirit light with St. Dunstan angels and archangels come down and try and help Capricorn find their little mountain, narrow road or path or whatever it is up to their better future higher self. There you go. Right, this is the alchemical visions. I'm only doing this so I can finish off this the series that I've did for every sign on this. These cards are good to go. Let's not take any longer than we have to. There we go. Kazam! Oh, Eight of Swords. Mucky mental health problems. Hi Star, how you doing? I prefer not to chat whilst I'm working, so you have to excuse me. But I'll look at your comments afterwards if they're clean and not abusive. Right. So you've got King of Cups, King of Wands. That's a head of steam, isn't it? You got the levers. So this is going to be sort of then, now, and to come. This is in your head. This is in what you're doing physically. All around your mental health. Well, let's not call it mental health problem. Let's call it your inner critic. Three of Pentacles. That's a good Capricorn card. Right, so what's going on in the physicals then? Yeah, right, deception. Number 7. That's only the Chariot. That's a card for Cancer, isn't it? So. Oh, the Virgin Mother. So that's the Empress. Two Majors. Yep, there you go. Oh, we've got the Sin of Wrath. He came out for a couple of signs last week. If anyone's wondering where the cross has gone, I put it back on. I was accosted by some people in the shops. So, right then, let's get to town on this. Where's the book gone? Okay, so the top deck is the Hieronymus Bosch Tarot, full of weird and wonderful creatures and humans. Number 7. Oh, actually, just a little brief thingy. Instead of having 4 decks of 14 cards, it's got 8 decks of 7 cards. So it's split double and half, if you see what I mean. So in your past position here, what you've been doing physically, let's have a look. Deception. I'll hold it there. See if I can hold the book and read at the same time. Hold the card and read it. Lies, deceit, hidden truths, secrets. As a naked woman sleeps, strange creatures fall upon her and begin to claim her as their own. Anyway, letting your guard down or trusting the wrong person can have terrible consequences. A black is called a fox donkey. Oh, there you go. That one. a black fox donkey, a black spotted frog, and a red-faced woman in a bubblehead suit with stick arms all want to grope the sleeping woman, molesting her and enjoying the feel of her body. The imagery is overtly sexual. The fox donkey has his hands around her waist and near her fun bags. I will not say that one. Hi, Jiggle J. How you doing? In a lover's embrace. The frog, meanwhile, has chosen to rest snugly in the woman's cleavage. Much here is hidden. I bet it is. Where? Nudist colonies don't have pockets, do they? Sleep is when we are most vulnerable, and she has chosen the wrong moment to let her guard down. Well, she's obviously knackered, isn't she? She's been stuffing them for weeks. The creatures can have their way with her while she is trapped in the sleep of oblivion. Anyway. The deception card does not conclusively mean someone is lying to you. No, not much. In many cases, it will indicate internal deception, such as keeping something from yourself or compelling yourself to believe something that isn't true. If this card comes up in a reading near the barrel boy or ignorance, you may need to do some soul searching. I know, no, the pig's busy with the Baron of Baron of Books, isn't it? All right. I mean, this is sort of like Tudor sci-fi, isn't it? Is that? I mean, I don't know what's going on. It all happens underneath the tablecloth, though, doesn't it? Look at that. So, what have you been up to, Capricorn? God, I started, I'm going to finish. Let's see what else you've got going on. Why me? Let me just get, I need the other cards I've got. Sorry. Sorry, excuse me. Oh, I just found out that my upstairs neighbour decided he hasn't kicked my door in January now. It's the police that kicked it in for him. So I'm doing this just to get this out of the way because I was dreading doing Capricorn. So. Bish, bash, bosh, bippity, boppity, Betty boop. There you go. Well, let's have that one since it wanted to stay. Ace of Cups. Really, treat her nicely. Her holy grail. Let's have another one now. Oops, we've got two there. Lucky you, Capricorn, you got three. Oh, you 10 of Cups, Ace of Cups to 10 of Cups. It's almost like a rags to riches, but emotionally, isn't it? And it's almost like you sped through a complete cycle here emotionally. Well, you would do if you knocked out on GHB, wouldn't you? Is that what I look like when I'm asleep? Fair maiden. Obviously, you can reverse the genders here. Anyone can be knocked out on GHB, can't they? Apparently. I had my drink spiked a couple of times on GHB. It's no laughing matter, actually, but there you go. Let's see what you're going. So what you've got here? You got the King of Water. I think he looks like a bit of a bored farmer. That one. Yeah, I've been at a drinks do, and somebody knew that I'd been drinking some wine. Then they slipped some GHB because I didn't want any more to drink, so I said, "Oh, get me a Coke." And they put GHB in the Coke, and the next thing I knew, the world had just gone 90 degrees. I just had to run to the toilet. That was a few years ago. All because they wanted to get off with the person I was with. There you go. Disgusting human behaviour. Not really, because you can kill people if you mix alcohol with GHB, and I've just been to a drinks do. But the worst thing about that was the person that I was with did actually go home with the other person. So they were supposed to be with me. They didn't help me out, even though they knew I was sort of not very well. They ended up going shagging somebody else. So actually, yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. So you got the head honcho of water, the head honcho of fuego. Agua fuego. So, who's this for? Well, you're Earth, aren't you? You can't even do Earth, Wind and Fire on this one. So, clear as mud then. So, I mean, this is then, so you were sort of in charge of your emotions. You were moving on with something. So this has to be, I mean, this has to be your deception on somebody else then, doesn't it? This has to be a Capricorn deception on somebody else, because if you're actively doing it, if you think about the Industrial Revolution, it's steam power. So it's a real power. If you become rather adept at being a sort of a career criminal in knocking people out and running off with a handbag, you know, I don't know. But if you did, it looks like it's come to an end. You know, it started and it finished, and for some reason, I mean, I'm going to take the happiness out of that. It's the beginning of a cycle, the end of a cycle, and then definitely the end of a cycle. But you know, you could spike people's drinks with it, and I'm going to look at it that way, because she's obviously been. Let's get rid of Tiziana. She's obviously been taken advantage of there, which is disgraceful. But it's people maybe working together to take advantage of one person, to either humiliate them or to rob them, or worse, you know, to bring them an end. Oh, God, what's going on? It's Janet Jackson afternoon, obviously. Let's put that there. So there's a feeling of skullduggery going on here. Let's have a card down here for the bottom. Oh, blither. I just have one, the bottom one. Ah, yeah. 2 king energies, and you were working hard at it. So hopefully this is not for a career criminal Capricorn. Doesn't feel that. So maybe you developed a conscience. This is your inner critic. Or you've developed severe mental health problems from doing too much GHB yourself, which, you know, if you're going to drink tape head cleanly, you get what you get. So, the Virgin Mother. Let's do accents, shall we? Just remind everybody that this is Capricorn. I'm tapping down here. So, okay, Capricorn. So if anybody's copying this, you might run into continuity problems. So let's do accents. Which accents? Let's do Liverpool, then slip back into Liverpool. Virgin Mother, motherhood, caring, compassion, divine feminine. The Virgin Mother carries much of the... I can't read this. The what? Oh, the same energy and meaning as the Empress. The primary difference between the two women is their source of power, though. While the Empress is an Earth Mother, deriving her energy from the life-giving natural world, the Virgin Mother is in direct conduit for the divine source. Yeah. She is a mother, quietly looking down on the divine child, the Christ child. There you go. There she is as well. Small eyes, though, isn't she? What's got hay fever? Sitting naked. Oh, okay, let's do that again. She is a mother, quietly looking down at the divine Christ child, sitting naked in her lap. Her dress is simple but beautiful. TK Maxx have got that in the moment. On the floor is a golden blanket, and it's been spread for her in celebration of her connection with the divine. In the background, the castle walls are structure built by men. Why bother talking about that? Women wouldn't do that because of their nails. Then on the floor is a golden blanket which has been spread for her in celebration of her connection with the divine. In the background, the castle walls are beginning to crumble and fall, being replaced by the miracle of new life through green vines. Oh, I'm guessing. Oh, so built by men, the castle, right? Because it's the crumbling of the patriarchal hubris, isn't it? And the rise of the female. Right? Very clever. Bit of grouting. Here we go. So they do make it complicated, this stuff, though, don't they? Why can't they just say that? Where are we? In the background. Oh, we've done that one. Green vines. Oh, we were green vines. I'm struggling here, aren't I? A compassionate, motherly woman filled with purity and positivity. The Virgin Mother is demure and unlikely to share her emotions freely. Like the High Priestess, but unlike the vocal mistress of terror. That's number 2. It's a funny card in this deck. Her inner life is guarded. The Virgin Mother quietly keeps her own counsel as she tends to the new life she's created there. That's nice, isn't it? Don't you think so? I hope it's warm enough in there. Looks a bit Spartan, doesn't it? Nice blue, that. I wonder what shade of blue that is. Almost looks like Madonna blue, doesn't it? Let's get this one out of the way. That's where it is. Can't be asked picking things up and putting them down again all day. Sin of wrath. Yeah. This man with a stool on his head again. Right. Anger, rage, inability, incompetence and conflict. An angry man is trapped inside a triangular table. Scattered carelessly on the ground are sharp objects, a quill brush and a nice crampon. The screaming figure holds a knife with one hand and though ready to strike. But his other hand is tucked into his robe, hardly a pugnacious stance. His current predicament and actions present wrath as a sensation to be avoided because the outcome won't be beneficial for anybody involved. This card could be a warning for you to brace for an impending conflict, but it could also be showing you the folly of engaging in conflicts unnecessarily. Consider 2 popular sayings among relationship counsellors. Pick your battles carefully, and not every disagreement's worth dying for. Not stupid people win stupid prizes like a hat stool. Sweet. There you go. They never caught on, did they, hat stools? Now, let's get some clarifiers and get off to lunch, shall we? Let's have one for there. No way. Why? Why? How are you going to do that? How are you supposed to... Okay. Here we go. Yeah, I'm going to think about these. I just wanted to scoot off and zip off for some nice lunch. Oh, there you go, magician. What's on the bottom? The fool. Okay, let's pick this apart then. She might be easing. Let me just get rid of the peanut gallery. Oh, I can't, can I? What's going on there? Okay, never mind. So this is a choice to take things slowly, whatever it is that you're taking slowly. Mental health. You're obviously, it looks like you're doing some shadow work at the moment, and you're taking your time. You've chosen to take your time over this because there's no point in rushing it. And you're finding it a bit of a struggle. But I'm going to say ultimately it will be rewarding, it will be empowering if this is the Empress card basically. Certain old thought structures have to come down, but just as easy as they come down, a bit like Hall's drawers, they go up again just as quickly, when your time's up. So let's go get one more for there then. Oh, there you go. We've got the Emperor. So that's good. So maybe you're learning to listen to both your masculine and feminine sides. You can actually, I mean, we've all got an inner critic, but you're replacing that with much more positive messages for yourself and getting rid of this constant battle that you obviously been under. Whilst this obviously this is looming large here, so that's a signal of your inner critic might have got a wee bit out of control there. So going forwards, you're hoping to join forces with somebody. And just, if it's not helicopters, it's screaming kids. Oh, the audio backdrop of Central Laundrette. Let's have another one. I'm just going to take it off the top. Yeah, okay. 3 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. Lovely. So going forward, this is going to, it's actually helping your headspace a lot better. Because whatever this was, it looks like you've been caught or something. So maybe being caught was a bit of a tower moment going in here, because you've been caught doing something you shouldn't have been doing, whether it's raping people on GHB or not. It doesn't matter. Well, it does to them, but none of my business. But so you've got some, maybe you're in prison, who knows? But you've got time to do some thinking. So, you know, behind bars, if you should be. But when you get released, you know, you'll have more tools at your disposal, not to get back into this date rapey thing. Yes, you might be pretty angry. You might be pretty angry being locked up. But imagine what they felt like when you're doing it to them. Oh, there you go, Justice. So it's, you know, there you go. If you are behind bars, you've only brought it on yourself, haven't you? So anyway, I don't want to touch this anymore. It's a funny energy. So